So now let's look at wrapping up the year, wrapping up 2020 so you feel complete. Completion. So this is where you just feel like, okay, to finish this year, I want to bookend it. I want to complete this. I want to feel complete so I can move into 2021 clear. Nothing's looming over my head. There's not this dark cloud or anything. So for you, what do you need to take care of to feel complete with this year? What do you need to do to take care of to feel complete with 2020? And I've got some examples I've heard from other investors and members at RealWealth. So maybe it's some tax planning. You still have some time to do that. What do you need to do before the end of the year for your tax planning? What about charitable donations? Now's the time to do it. What about prepaying any expenses? Maybe that's something you need to do, be aware of, especially on your properties, your investment properties, income properties. Any expenses you want to prepay, get those write-offs now. What about reviewing your portfolio? Have you taken the time to step back and really take a look at how did things go over this past year? What were my goals for the year? And how did I do with those goals? Maybe it's reviewing your portfolio. Maybe it's cleaning up a mess. Maybe that's something that feels unfinished, something that you set out and wanted to complete and it's not done yet, but maybe you can rally, make it happen over the next couple weeks. Maybe it's an honest conversation with someone. Is there someone in your life that you really need to get honest with and clear? Maybe you have to patch something up. Maybe you have to say sorry about something or anything else. Maybe close your eyes, take a deep breath, think back on that. What's in the back of your mind that you feel needs to be taken care of for you to feel complete with this year? Okay, nice work. All right. And then some more on completion. What would you like to let go of as you move into this next year? As you move into 2021, what would you like to let go of? Sometimes we have these things, when I worked with my clients as a coach over the years, most people always had something. There was always something that they're just like, I keep holding on to this. I keep replaying this thing, a woulda, coulda, shoulda type mentality, and they're frustrated or they're pissed off about something or whatever it is. Maybe you're pissed off at yourself about something and you just need to let that go. So what would you like to let go of as you move into this next year so you feel lighter, more clear? And you might want to do some type of ritual with this. So that could mean like writing it down on a piece of paper and saying, you know what? I am letting go of this, making that statement. Something happens inside our minds, inside our souls when we say, I'm letting go of this. So sometimes it's just writing it down on a piece of paper, throwing it into a fire. Maybe it's writing it down on a piece of paper and lighting it on fire. Maybe it's ripping it up into tiny pieces. Maybe it's writing it on a pillow and beating the crap out of the pillow and letting it go. A cool one of my clients did was going down to the beach and writing it in the sand close to the water and watching the waves come in and wash it away. Whatever it is for you, doing some type of ritual to let go of whatever that is that's kind of grinding at you, that you just like, I don't want to think about this thing anymore. So whatever you've written down, I highly recommend that you do some type of ritual to let that go so you can move into next year with more clarity and lighter. And then last question on completion, is there anything else that you need to feel complete with this year? Is there anything else that you need to feel complete with this year so you can let it go, so you can move ahead? So I'll give you a moment to just close your eyes and think about that. Is there anything else that you need to be complete, to feel complete with 2020? All right, nice work. Okay, so a lot of good ideas here. sure you've come up with some good stuff that's been inside you. Maybe it was right in the front, maybe it was way back in your mind. But the truth is, ideas without action are useless. Thank you, Helen Keller. So true. So we want to turn these ideas that you've written down into some type of action. As Buddha said, what you are is what you have been. What you'll be is what you do now. So we look back and awesome, what you've been is probably some really great stuff. And maybe there's some stuff that you wanted to let go of and you've let that go through this process, or you're going to when you go through that ritual. But what you'll be is what you do now. So looking forward into 2021, start giving some thought to that. What are the big goals? What are the big intentions? What are the big intentions for 2021? So when we do the Focus Investor Part 1, which is going to be, really wrapping up, or Part 2, really, it's kind of wrapping up. We've wrapped up the year, I'm sorry, and it's looking ahead into 2021 and beyond. So we're going to look into where you want to be way out in the future, 10, 20 years, and what does life look like? And then we're going to pull it back to 2021. So what are those main intentions? So just start giving thought to that when you attend the Focused Investor and we're setting your intentions for 2021. We'll go over some really good stuff. We'll do some exercises to take a snapshot of your life, of where you are now and how satisfied you are in these 10 major areas of your life and what you want to do to make those even better. We're going to take a look at how you can be a more focused investor, how you can be more on track, how you can follow through on things and have more self-discipline and get even better in this next year. So part of that is learning. Sure, you're aware of most of these things here. The Real Wealth Show is Kathy, my wife, her podcast that's been around on iTunes since 2015 when podcasts first came out. It was the first podcast on real estate investing, which is kind of amazing now that there's hundreds. So the Real Wealth Show, you can get lots of learning and education on that for free. Real Estate News for Investors is Kathy comes out with one of those shows almost every day. It's a new update on what's happening in the news that relates to us as real estate investors. And also her book, Retire Rich with Rentals, is just kind of like the best of what she's learned in this process of working with now over 53,000 members at Real Wealth, and what she's learned as far as retiring rich with rentals and how to create ongoing cash flow from real estate so you don't have to work forever. So of course, there's also our website full of resources. You can go to the Learn Center. If you go right up there, if you click on the Learn tab, that has articles of everything from real estate investing to being better with your taxes and more effective with your taxes to asset protection, everything. So remember, there's a lot of free learning and our weekly webinars like this one that can help you become a more focused and better investor. All right, so that's it. So you now looking down, look at that. You've got your one-page summary of 2020. Great work on that. Most people don't take the time to do this, and they don't bookend the year, and they don't have a new starting point and a fresh starting point for the new year. So you do. Nice work on that. Congratulations. So wishing you a happy 2021, happy holidays. And I really hope to see you at one of our upcoming events. I hope we can start doing live events. I think we're going to be able to do that next year. Fingers crossed, but wish you the best either way. So have a great 2021. Thanks for being here today. Nice work. Bye-bye.